तस्मान्नार्हा वयं हन्तुं धार्तराष्ट्रान् स्वबान्धवान् स्वजनं हि कथं हत्वा सुखिनः स्याम माधव यद्यप्येतेन पश्यन्ति लोभोपहत चेतसः कुलक्षयकृतं दोषम् मित्रद्रोहे च पातकम् कथं न ज्ञेयमस्माभिः पापादस्मान्निवर्तितुम् कुलक्षयकृतं दोषम् प्रपश्यद्भिर्जनार्दन. And then look at that, one after another. Arjuna is taking different names of Sri Krishna. Sometimes he is calling him as Krishna, and then Madhava, and then Madhusudana, Janardana, and then Keshava. In every shloka he is taking one name of Sri Krishna. Oh Lord, oh God, oh Lord, oh God. And he is so confused. He wants an answer. Here Bhagavan with a sweet smile is not replying at all. He is waiting for Arjuna to keep quiet. But he is not. So let us also wait. We have to wait. Tasman narha vayam hantum dhartarashtra swabandhavan. Therefore, I have given so many good, valid arguments. Therefore, very confidently, we should not kill the sons of Dhritarashtra. So, suppose instead of Sri Krishna as a friend to Arjuna, if a layperson would have been his friend, he would have totally agreed with him. Oh yes, you're so right. I'm so thankful to God that I have a friend like you, Arjuna. Thank God, he had God himself as his friend. So he was not misguided. So here says, our own relatives. For how can we be happy by killing our own people, O Madhava? His anguish also, maybe he is too good, Arjuna is too good. He doesn't want to, take this sorrow on him. He is imagining too much of destruction. Of course, war means destruction. Family clans get destroyed and they get vanished from this earth. Therefore, we are all afraid of war. No? Which is the battle that we'll have to face ultimately, we don't know. We are afraid of this war that is very obviously seen by you and me. It is better to die than to live on the basis of unrighteous means. When will a human being come to that level of understanding? It can be my own suffering, but I am ready to suffer, but not ready to give up righteousness. That should be the call of a human being. But here we have become so weak and meek, so self-centered and ready to compromise on human values. So therefore, this is exactly what any one of us would have thought at that yes, we should not kill the sons of Dhritarashtra, my own people. What happiness? Yadyapyete na pashyanti lobhopahata chetasaha. Though they are unable to see the destruction that they are calling for due to their intelligence being overpowered by lobha, that is greed. Kulakshaya kritam dosham. that they are going to incur sin by destroying the family, mitra droha, and also going into cruelty to friends. These are the sins that they are going to incur. They are unable to see because they are blinded by their own greed. But here we are in senses. Katham na gneyam asmabhi. But why don't we understand this? We are in our senses. And yet we are also going to enter the sinful act. Another justification is given. Okay, out of greed he doesn't understand, but at least my eyes are open. I should have understood not to enter the battlefield. Kulakshaya kritam dosham. Prapashyadbhi janardana. Learn to turn away from this sin. Why should not we, who clearly see evil in the destruction of the family units, learn to turn away from this sin? So in short, he is declaring retreat. Oh Krishna, this is sinful. Take me away. I am not as blind as they are. I don't want anything. Now who's blind basically? Kauravas are blindly entertaining their attachments and aggrandization and selfishness and greed and lust. And here is one great Pandava who is blinded by self-pity, confusion, chaos. His goodness is blinding him, stopping him from such a righteous act. So who is blind? Or we can say, who is not blind? To go against our divine nature itself is the biggest sin. There can be no greater a sin for a human intelligent being. Humans are intelligent beings. For an intelligent being, there can be no greater a sin than going against one's own higher or divine nature. For this we learn the scriptures. Not to endorse our way of interpreting the scriptures. Kulakshaya kritam dosha. Kulakshaya. What is destruction of family? You see, ethics and morals, they culture a family. And if wherever there is destruction of ethical and moral values, that is itself the destruction of any family. You don't have to physically kill any family or destroy any family. Families get destroyed by non-availability of higher values in individuals of that family. Therefore, in our country, it was a custom to introduce cultural values right from childhood in each family. The elders used to give only one thing to coming generations, and that was culture. The rest depends upon individuals. According to the time and availability, they used to educate themselves. We can have a different way of living, but the standard of life cannot be compromised. Standard of living can be different from family to family. But standard of human life is developed on the basis of ethics and morals. And from where do we learn this culture? Is from religion. all over the world. It's not only one particular religion. Every religion teaches how to become cultured. And every field of activity will definitely have certain codes of conduct which will be called as that culture. Like the culture of engineers and the culture of lawyers and the culture of medical people and the culture of, in every field you need. So definitely the human culture applies to every human being then. So therefore, Kulakshaya, the destruction of the family, depends upon the destruction of individuals belonging to the family by way of not practicing ethical and moral values. Kulakshaye pranashyanti. What happens? Arjuna is telling,